So a girl called Mwikali.
But she got pregnant.
Counting her blessings, she was very happy.
Directed by her spirit, she decided to follow her heart.
Endlessly, alianguka nayo.
Finally, she did not get the baby.
God came through and told her that was a test.
Hosanna is the name of the Lord that came through.
Hallelujah, the baby.
It's I.
Oh, Irene helped her out.
Just when she was about to
Kuala Lumpur. Koala bear.
just when she was about to koala bear. And then finally,
Life after likes.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back. Hey.
is this what usually happens when we ask actors, hi, Nini, improv? Yes. This is what happens.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Karibuni sana
my God.
to your world. That was a small skit of us coming up with a story using the letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you can see, it wasn't an easy one. It was not easy. I don't know why I went to Kuala Lumpur. To Kuala Bear. I didn't know, like, what K? What is K? Knife.
Kwahivyo.
Kanyajia story.
What is it called? Night.
Kanayo.
Where? Let me tell you.
So, welcome to the second hour of Your World. And we were talking about Film Sunset and the pop-up of cinemas and how it's happening everywhere and anywhere and how it's become such a huge craze in this 254. In the second hour, we're looking at theater and we're looking from the script to the spotlight and how theater is still a vibe in the year 2025. And Yani, Winnie, uko tayari? Mbona uko na acting skills ndani yako?
Let me tell you, maybe when you cast us at this point, it's like, please cast me. Yeah, Chepata.
You decided Mwikali is pregnant though.
I decided Mwikali is pregnant. And then I don't know what happened to the baby. You swallowed the baby. And then to Kuala Lumpur and Koala Bear. This one.
Oh my God. Joining us on set today, we have Majestic and Irene. Karibuni sana.
Yay.
And I will let you guys introduce yourselves. I know me and Winnie can continue this.
Makeup
Majestic, we'll start with you. You can tell us your name, what you do, and the production that we're talking about today.
My name is Majestic Steve. I'm an actor and a director. For this production, I'm an actor. The show is Life After Likes by DocuFlix Production.
Okay.
So my name is Irene Mongai. I'm a producer and an actor, sometimes director. Gosh, I'm those people.
Yeah.
So like that is fine.
Yes.
You can do all things.
Yes. Anything in production, I can just do it. But in this production, I'm the producer and I'm directing it. Yes. So the show is called Life After Likes by DocFlix Production. Yeah, tukifika kwa story tutaongelea.
Okay.
Tuko kwa story already. Tuko kwa story.
The story ya Life After Likes. See it your ABCD.
Okay. Tunaendelea na ABCD. Tumeshafika L. I-K-L. M. Oh,
That's maliza nayo.
Are you ready? Tutaanzia hapo kwa L.
yes.
But talking about, I don't know, Winnie, do you go to the theaters?
I do. I actually enjoy plays because of that. Interaction, and you get to see the emotions and the moving of the emotions from. I absolutely enjoy theaters, and yes, it is still a vibe in 2025. Yes.
That is so true. And I like that both of you are actors and are also behind the scenes, so you understand the business of it.
Yes.
You understand the acting of it.
Yeah.
As a director, you are giving instructions, but as a cast, you need to be able to receive
Yes.
the direction And I don't know, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about that before we get to the play that's coming up, the status of things when it comes to theater. You guys have been doing this for what now? How many years?
Let's say actively from 2019, so that's 6 years for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Irene?
Actively, I would also say 2019, but I started in 2017. So it was a very funny story. I was going through a phase in life.
Okay.
Then I knew I could act, so because I've acted a lot, I was doing some TV thing, and then someone told me, you can try theater. Because I knew theater, if you're not a good actor, by their channel.
Actually, when you work TV and then you want to do theater, it's harder than consider theater to get into
TV. Yes. So now I was afraid of that. Then I was like, okay, fine, let me do this. And let me tell you, it was therapeutic to me.
Yeah.
Yani, theater, I say, film and TV is career-wise, but theater is
where the heart is.
For me, it's therapeutic, and I'm not just saying this for the sake of saying it. Like, that's where I find healing. That's where I find, like, that's where I release.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So some people, when you're going through something, cafes, people shave their hair. They say that when you see someone shave their hair, transition. But you found yourself in theater.
Yes.
And so how was that for you in terms of release? Whatever was happening.
No, so it was not easy by then, because you see, this was the first time that I'm doing theater.
Okay.
So, and my voice, right now I know how to project, guys. Yo, I can project.
Like
but just as Joe is projecting.
Me, let me tell you, don't say that because me, I'm like, I'm nosy. Yes, please.
No, as in, projecting. So my voice, kitambo, I didn't know how to project like, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the first struggle. Acting was there. But so with that project, sometimes you're told when you're going through so much, just go somewhere and shout.
Yes.
Sasa kwa theater, you're shouting throughout.
Yeah.
Kwa rehearsals, kwa play. Like, I mean, stress utaweka wapi?
Yeah.
Where, at what point? Yeah, so that's how I just, and then also embodying somebody else, like, because now I'm a different character. So I get to live that person, and then they forget me for a while. Then before I come back to me, Shahil.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to imagine, eh?
Yes.
So you're going through something, and then you're given a character, happy person, bubbly, so you're like,
Guy,
you try to be happy, but also at the same time, the sadness inakuja ile nini inashika mtu.
No, ile was you're going through something that is actually really, really sad, and then you're given a role that is
sad.
Isn't that easier?
No.
Because you unaleta mashida zako to that nini, and then you nini.
Yeah, okay, I'm not about to make you feel sad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm saying this on national television.
Tombi, it's a safe space.
No, but I can say so. I lost my dad in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. So we buried him on Tuesday. Na hiyo weekend nilikuwa na show. And in that show, I was dying.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no, yeah. That was yeah.
Because now there is acting, and then there is now. I don't know how to get out of that. Like if I go, I go. Yes. Like if I'm going down that road, I'm gone. You need to.
I'm sorry. I didn't finish. No, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. So you don't know. All right, no,
it's okay.
That's not as the saying. It's okay, not easy when now you're actually going it. But man, I did it. So there's a point now I had to cry. There's a point I had to laugh, and it was like there is a point in the scene where I actually cried, and I was not crying
as a character.
I was lost. Then I had to find myself. But luckily I had a good team who supported me. But that's it. Actually, I've never shared this openly. I'm sure the people will see this. They're like, Guy, you quali.
No, but then thank you for sharing.
It was very crazy. But that's what I'm telling you. Theater is just, it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
So I don't just take it lightly. And it helped me. Actually, every time I talk about the best play I've ever done was that play. And most people didn't think I'll do it. Because I remember there's a comment, let me not say, someone very close to me say, and then she was like, okay, you're going to act and, you just buried your dad. Then I'm like, so I'm supposed to be depressed or, because not when it's like a Tuesday. I'm going to show Friday.
That was soon.
Like, it's not even a week. Yeah. But I still did it and I knew why I was doing it. Like, so theater is just different for different
people.
Yeah.
Majestic, how did you get yourself in this space? Because I've worked with Majestic, and the very first time I was a production manager,
Yes.
I did not know what to do really. I was confused. And I am blessed that this show is taking a tour. It's going to Mombasa this weekend. Still producing it behind the scenes. But during that show, Majestic, as a producer for another show, directing another show, yeye ako pale, yeye ndio mtu wetu wa mkono. He's not acting in it. He's crew sasa.
Yeah.
You know, like you are so multifaceted when it comes to the space of theater. What began? Ni gani likuja kwanza? What, by the way? What began?
Chicken or egg?
Chicken or egg?
Okay,
Yeah.
so for me, I just wanted to be, first it began, I just wanted to be on TV. When I was a kid, I just knew. I just knew I wanted to be on TV.
Why did you want to be on TV?
I don't know. I
You
just
just
watched
wanted-
TV and I was like, I want to be on TV.
Ile box hapo ndani.
Hapo ndani. And then I thought I'd be a professional footballer.
Ehe, kukaenda aje?
I went to high school and then took a sneak out kwenda coach ball. And then my guardian had to come in akasema siwahi cheza mpira tena hii shule.
Yako na mchezo sana.
They knew you loved it, and this was a punishment for sneaking out.
Yes. So nikaenda music festival. I just had to go to school anyway.
You got in trouble for nini one thing. Nata kabla utulie kidogo ushaenda huku kwingine.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa kutoka nje ya shule.
Kutoka nje ya shule by any means. So I found myself, that space was good for me, I think so. Kwenda enda hizo music festival, having to perform in front of people. I didn't know I could do that. I was kind of shy as a kid.
Yeah.
But nikaenda nikafanya hizo public speech and all that.
Yeah.
And then after high school sasa, I thought now it's my time to look for my way to Hollywood.
Amen.
Yes.
But I didn't know where to begin.
Yes.
So nikaka, I didn't actually know if sikuwa najua at auditions ni nini. So I DM'd one of the celebrities, actors actually mwenye nilikuwa naona kwa TV.
Yeah.
I just used to DM random actors.
You're those ones?
Yes.
Hi.
And then one responded and said, if you want to be an actor, enda Kenya National Theatre. Huko ndio actors wanakuanga.
Huko ndio wako.
So I went to Kenya National Theatre and then I found out I could find auditions there. Na nikaambiwa pia huko Alliance kuna kuanga na notice board ya auditions. So I used to go there and just check.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before I became an actor, I went to school, studied IT.
Hey,
Magic.
IT.
Hey.
Music.
Majestic.
Yeah.
Ndio maana anaitwa Majestic.
So after nikiwa shule actually, I joined a group tukafanya set book.
Traveling theater.
Yes. Ikanifanyia ile kitu watu fanyiwa kuachwa and all that. I went through, I've gone through the whole process. The whole metamorphosis.
Wewe ukisema ile kitu watu wanafanywa
Relate.
some of us
Hamjui.
kutoka Japan.
Kuna kuanga na producers, mnaenda mnapiga shows, mnaambiwa
Kisumu na kwenye umetoka Nairobi.
yes. Actually tulikuwa huko Nyanza. Karibu na ushago wetu. Huko ndio tuliabandoniwa.
What?
So we had to go and look for another school, tukawa beg to, because when we were supposed
hiyo
to
pesa mweke kwa mfuko mpate fare.
tupate fare ya kurudi Nairobi.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's a lot of
Kurudi
that.
Nairobi. And then I was like, do I really want to continue doing this?
Nikaachwe. Nifanywe ile kitu watu wanafanywa.
Nataka tukana kwa TV.
But I didn't give up. But nikaandikwa kazi kama mtu wa IT. Until 2019.
Okay.
So after your job iliisha, I was like, no.
Okay.
Sasa acha twende to act.
So that's why you say professionally
Yeah.
2019.
Yes.
Okay.
So, the first audition I actually got was a theater audition,
Okay.
which production hata karibu tukue na huyu. Tukakuwa na wewe tukirihasu Kongara.
Oh, nikaquit.
Yeah. Akaquit. So tukakuwa na tukapiga hiyo show in 2020 when just before COVID. COVID came, watu wakarudi home. But after COVID tukaresume tena, so I've been actively acting
since then.
Yeah.
And you're
paid actor.
It's interesting because it's like the different
Yes.
the different phases of life and trying to find your footing and stay there and still be relevant and get paid.
Yes.
You know, from the same, and even for you finding a release and finding amidst the challenges and what you were going through at that time, and from what you're saying is the best thing that's ever happened to you and the best show that you ever put out during that time. And I'm so curious, so then when we come back from the break, because we need to go on a break, when we come back, life
After likes.
after likes.
Yes.
Maybe I was busy here saying life after like. Life after likes. Okay. Likes.
My likes.
That's a show.
Tap.
Tap. Yeah, you know what is it all about and how did it come? You know, the concept and again the question that we're asking is theater still a vibe in 2025,
It's
right?
a vibe.
And it's a vibe.
vibe.
Said, all right.
Yeah.
So we'll delve deeper into all that and also, you know, merging into what we were discussing earlier on, and that is on pop-up cinemas. Okay, so the collaboration that can come, you know, from that, and you know, promoting local content.
Yes,
what we'll be focusing on, and that is coming up after the break right here on Your World. But if you have a question for them or a comment, then engage with us and on our socials. So that is at NTV Kenya, both on Facebook and on X. So much to come on the other side of the break. Do stay with us, and I'm tempted to continue from M. Mwelekezi wangu. I told you.
Tarudi na end.
Good. Naam. Barabara mpenzi mtazamaji. Let me tell you, nimefika kwa N. AIJK.
Ogopa DJs tumekuja kule. Mtu huo mwingine achukue.
Party.
Ameshaanza, imeshafika P.
Mpenzi mtazamaji.
Songa.
Party tunayo hatuna.
Q.
Yes,
Queen of the show.
Yes.
Ni sisi hapa.
Right.
Sasa ndio masaa ya Your World.
Tumefika na tunaendelea.
Ujue ya kwamba
vile
WS
wale ni watu wa nguvu sana.
Ya akina ya
X. Oh,
W
Y. Oh,
why
ya haya unaishi wapi?
unaishi wapi?
ya haya unaishi. Ya haya unaishi wapi? Xmas iko inakuja.
hapa Your World. Nishamaliza. Oh no. Why si nimesema ni yo.
Amesema ya haula Xmas
Z. Hatujamaliza. The show continues. I tell you. Mimi tafadhali Monica, producer.
Yes. Aya, ushakuwa.
Very expensive.
Aya.
But welcome back. Glad you're still with us on the show today on Your World, and we're outside just as always. And today we are at the Lake House in Tigoni, and we're focusing on the second part of the conversation, and that is on script to spotlight, and is theatre still a vibe in 2025? And clearly we can all agree,
Yes.
it is still a vibe.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
And we're trying to understand then how can actors, producers, filmmakers collaborate? Because like we said, number one, we're pushing our content international. Tunaenda ako on the way to Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah. Tunaenda Hollywood. So then how do we, collaborate and still maintain the sanctity and the respect for theater.
Yeah.
Ndio Mukali. Let me tell you, Musiende Mukali tu ameketi hapa humble.
Wambie
You know,
kamera iko kama
sijui kamera iko kwako. Tuambie. She's also a producer.
Award-winning.
come correct.
Award-winning.
Jiseme. She's
Theater
an award-winning
actor.
Theater actor. Producer.
Acha niwache.
What else?
Yangu nitafikiwa. Wini. Hiyo siku nitakuja kaa guest. You will interview me. Until then.
Na nisikuulize, aside from acting, what else do you do?
Unaenda exit stage left.
Right? But there's so much about theater that's do you feel there's some aspects about theater that we have not yet explored? Because we've talked so much about theater and how important it is and how it brings out our stories, the different stories, different communities that we can share. Are there aspects about theater that we have not yet explored that you want us to, as soon as now?
So what I say is that theater is life. You see, the way we've not explored everything in life,
Yes.
it's the same thing with theater.
Yeah.
Haina mwisho. The same way hatujui theater ilianzia wapi, because you see we give stories. Like now in Docflix production, what we're actually doing, we do stories that are inspired by true events or based on true stories.
Okay.
Yes. So because now there's already a lot of fiction out there. So Nipoa, we bring the live stories to stage. And so there's so many things. Sijui life yako. Maybe next itakuwa niwe ya mwikali niona.
That's true.
Yake sijui itakuwa serious. Itachukua wiki tatu.
You are assured of fresh stories if you're looking for real life stories.
Yes.
Our lives are very different.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So
and even that connection, the immediate connection that you get with the actors and the emotions, and as they go through, you know, all the ups and downs of bringing out, you know, the story. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. What is it from your journey that you feel we have not appreciated much as far as theater is concerned?
Okay, first is the theaters. A lot of theater companies don't get enough audience. That's the one thing, because I don't know, a lot of people don't. It's not that they don't appreciate, they don't know how good theater is.
Okay.
Yeah, you find sometimes you invite a friend and when they come they'll be like, aya kumbe hizi vitu zinakuanga poa hivi. Sasa ndio wako lazima nitaenda next time, lazima nitakuja na fulani pia yaone. Theater is so beautiful and it's so enjoyable both as for the actors and the audience, but I feel like we are not reaching the audience as we should.
Okay. And why is that? Why aren't we? Why even don't najitoa kwa hii conversation? Why aren't you?
Wow. Because we got it. Sasa tunaweza kuambia pia. Why? Support system. Love it.
Yeah.
So one thing I would say is also that it's not also in our culture. You see now, like I saw the other episode, like growing up, we knew drive-through, like we're watching movies, but rarely will you hear kids like, oh, I started going to theater, and then we assume theater, we connect theater to church. Like hapo tuko tufanya plays za kanisa, plays za, you know, za shule, drama festival. So you see, it's not something like we see like this movie. That's all katika kukua.
Hollywood.
Hakufikiria Broadways or anything. No, Hollywood. You see, and there's just that. And you see now, like in US at least, they have that culture. Like you find like all these big stars walianza kwa theater, but now you see in Kenya tunataka tu twende kwa TV. So I think it's also in our culture. We've not really talked about it, and just as you said, many people don't understand what theater is. Sasa mna actor, boeka, you know, there's just that. I think it's Sisi. Nona how we say support Kenya, go Kenya, nini, also bring it to louder in music, in our local films, and also in theater. Like if we consume Kenya, local content, then I'm telling you, tutakuwa na history.
Then maybe it's awareness. Some people don't know. Unaambia mtu anasema sio mnafanyanga zile vitu za Maimuna. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It can't be that.
Okay. And you have a production coming up, and Winnie had just mentioned that. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about it, what it's called, and the story behind it. And since wametuambia ni real life stories.
Yes.
Si kama ina reflect kwa maisha zetu watu wa social media.
Huenda ikawa.
Tueleze.
So the play is called Life After Likes. Yeah. So the story actually is just bringing out the beauty about social media and also the dark side about it.
Social media.
Yeah, because not all that glitters is gold. Actually, hiyo ndo nafaa itu because that's what we are trying to just portray. And yeah, it's been inspired by stories here and there. So actually, it's been inspired by two stories.
Yes.
So one where you find sometimes you influencer, they're just in a mess, but they didn't even know how they got themselves there. They were just there. I want to be an influencer. I want to do this. Then you find people who are manipulating. I don't want to give out a lot on the. So you find that sometimes you're not in control of your own life, but you're just looking for this like me, I'm just all about this fame. And then also, so the other aspects that we're also trying to portray is that after all is said and done, what next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So so life after likes.
Where?
Because at the end of the day, you cannot live on Instagram.
That's true.
And nowadays, we are living on Instagram on how many likes, even WhatsApp, squeezy corner likes, like yo.
WhatsApp iko na likes?
It's a green kwanza.
The green.
Yani
Like
inakuonyesha like status zako WhatsApp.
Haujangi like.
Mimi ndio block at this point.
We'll teach you. It's good that you do not know.
Why are you kwa nini unatuembarrass millennials? Sasa look at this one.
WhatsApp. Sorry. On national TV. Ngoja tuende break.
On that note, director.
Cut. We get her on likes.
And then we come back.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. That is exploring social media because, again, someone said, was it yesterday or the day before, conversation still on social media, and they said, the digital space is here with us and we cannot wish it away even if we want to. We've seen the brighter side of, social media, but we've also seen the darker side of social media and the pressure that it comes with it and mental status and it's a lot of things. So I'm really happy that you're portraying this on your film. So what was the process like? Like by the time mmefikia hapo mkasema life after likes. What was the creative process behind it?
Actually, I wanted to call it An Enemy of the People.
Hiyo ndio kitabu nilifanya haya.
Sasa nikaona An Enemy of the People. There's so many things that are also happening also in the country. Nikaona itakuwa it might, and then kuna watu kama Mwikali watadhani tunafanya setbook. So that's why, and then I knew actually the main thing was that I wanted to show, like, after life, what happened.
What happens.
Yes. That was the main thing, because so as a church we lost someone who was a very young girl who looked like she has, as in, this is one girl that I saw on ODM, like she'll be the next big thing, and then kaput. And then I was like, Yani, she was healthy, she was very young. She was a
What
teen.
happened? Sorry, again.
Oh, it's a story that was circulating.
Yeah, like, was she sick?
She was not sick. They had an accident with the mom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then they were banned. Yeah, it was a story that was circulating. It was very sad. Yeah, she's called Georgina. She was in Alliance Girls.
Oh, okay.
She was like, her life was just full of life.
Yes.
Kabisa. Ile kabisa.
Yeah.
Then you see now, it's gone. And then now, I'm also a writer. So I was just thinking, actually now what happens after all this? So then I was like, I don't want to make it sad about Kifo. Can we talk about social media? Yeah. So when it's gone, like what happens? Like who are we without it?
Oh my God, if it was taken away today.
Yes.
Do you just lose your whole identity?
Because
you're probably living for people.
Yes.
You even have a name for another name for the social.
Yeah.
How people
Yeah, the people who know you for social media, the people who know. So I introduced myself as Irene Mongai, and on Instagram I'm Irene John. So you see,
Like, okay, so where do you start the balance? Who's who now? So at this point that I'm talking, who am I talking to? Not social media or
Interesting.
And there's so much on social media that, again, so there's some people who choose not to put their life on social media completely, and there's some people who put everything about their life on social media. So there's a big space about social media and how it impacts our life directly, one way or the other, that I'm really relating then to the film. What is it that you hope people
it's a
will...
play.
A play, sorry.
But it will be a film. It's a quite manifest. Manifesting.
Yes. But what is it that you hope people will learn from? And especially the young people who now believe without social media, it's like, kwani unaishi when you are age gani, you know, and all those things. So what is it that you hope people will actually learn from social media? I mean, from your play.
From this play. So actually, every time in all our plays at DocFlix Production, we have 3 slogans. We want to entertain you. We actually entertain you, by the way. We educate you and we inform you. So entertainment, that's the one thing I want. I want them to be entertained. And then I also want to educate them just about things. Like there are things, Apple, that I don't want to give away that will come surprising. And I was like, like simple things. Sometimes you find yourself in a place, but you didn't even read the contract.
Yes.
You know, so that is also there. Then the other thing, the information I want everyone to leave the theater thinking about is that what is life after life? Like, just think about it and think really like about it. And I also want to just give a shout out to the idea was mine, but the story was written by an amazing writer, Saumu Kombo. So I'm telling you, it has been written by Saumu Kombo.
It is definitely worth your time.
So
and
very rich.
I can't wait. I'll definitely come in for this one. And Majestic, you're acting in this one, so you're receiving direction in this one. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about your character, what it's about, and if it in any way relates to Majestic or real life.
Wacha tuanzie hapo. It is in no way.
Shape or form.
Not even close. It's
What's the name of the character?
He's called Richard. Inspector Richard.
Inspector Richard.
Yes. Afande.
Hey. Okay.
He's an inspector who was a junior, of course. He doesn't go in the fields and all, but he follows cases. He wants, he's a good cop. Smisi Afande. Mimi mkubwa. Walisema Afande ni hawa kuarasa watu. Mimi mkubwa. So it's an interesting character actually. I like it because I love playing characters that are far from my personality. I find it easier to play such characters.
Okay.
Because if it's closer and I feel too Majestic, and then I have to struggle and find something unique to give it.
Kidogo tunaingia pale tunapata uko na lisp. You had to find a thing. You had to find a thing about your limp now.
I have to leave. But this one is I love the character actually. I love the role.
And he's doing a good job.
Director amesema.
Akishapenda iko sawa.
Okay. And when we have different roles, and you're an inspector in this one. There's another play that's coming up, I think in April, that you're also in. That you're definitely playing something different. Getting in and out of these roles, Yawa. Do you take a break in between? Do you have a ritual?
I actually don't. Napata leo niko na rehearsal huku as an inspector. The next day, or maybe asubuhi nilikuwa hii side nikikuwa a very it's a community of, let's say, an cake community. Watu wako ushago kabisa people who are not exposed to the outside world.
Okay.
So huko nikiwa huyo mtu, then this side I love it that way.
Do you find yourself sometimes unatumia line ya huku na huku?
No.
Okay.
Our new cast.
We have a role already. And ask the right question.
Yes. Right question.
You see, it's si ati ni film and utasema hawata edit yo. Live audience nakuona.
But I think for me, I find it getting into different characters. I think you just have to be in a different headspace for different characters, for different roles.
Okay. You know, for us, even here and now, there's a director speaking in your ear. I'm listening to you guys. I'm also thinking about the next question. So I usually tell people you have to be present mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything else that can be
financially.
Muhimu. Na tutaingia hapo. Wasanii lazima mtuambie.
So I want to imagine it's more or less the same experience for you guys. Wasanii malipo sasa mkali amesema tuingie tu basi. Because a lot of people think theater does not pay, right? Or hata kama inalipa ni
Tunasurvive.
Mungu anasaidia.
God is with us.
Live like birds.
Yes, but you've been here.
Yeah, 2019 hadi saa hizi. There must have been some things that probably strikes that have been made, things that have changed, even the number of audiences. I know COVID, kama ulianza 2019, COVID must have done a thing.
Because it was at that time.
Lucky for me, okay, I'm still lucky. So I still lucky. COVID is not a good thing. So the beauty, like I told you, theater for me is a place to just unleash. So the whole of 2017 niliwaambia nilisumbua akiwa your production director. Nilisumbua. My God. Yeah. But this 2019 was, like I said earlier, being a theater actor, that shows that you're actually a good actor. So 2019, I dedicated it. It was not about the money, the passions. It just happened that, that loss happened. But 2019 was just for me it was like a crash course of being a good actor.
Okay.
So for me, it was just that. Then, I went back now. Film and TV production. Actually, I'm a producer Ukwila. Yes, certificate tulisoma. But so around also that time your COVID ilimpata pesa nikiwa shule.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right. Okay. So
sasa tukarudi sasa kwa TV nini. Like I always come back to theater. Like theater, it's like home. You see that place where you go, then you just want to come back
to.
Yes. So theater for me, it's just home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Majestic, for you, COVID and
COVID ilikuja, we had to look for online things to do.
TikTok challenge.
Hizo vitu. You had to look for something to at least keep you busy and pay the bills, because the landlord wangu hakususpend rent siku za COVID.
Right.
Plus, going forward, I met somebody. There's a time we were doing a film. He's a white guy who alitoka UK, and he was telling me hata how uko actors have things on the side. And I was surprised.
Yeah.
UK, bado mko na things on the side. And he was like, no. Yeah, but he told me that there's sometimes as a person, it gets to a point where you can't be acting every day. Utachoka. Yeah, switching from this to that. Sometimes you need to take a break. And you need to leave when you're on that break.
After I feeling I didn't answer your question. Swali ilikuwa juu ya finances.
Yes.
Story mingi.
Tumerudi.
Okay. And another thing is the audience is growing. If I compare audience tulikuwa tunakuwa now 2019 to now. Sasa hadi tuko main auditorium. Tuko main auditorium.
Okay, good job.
That shows growth. But another thing I've seen in the theater industry, you have to have a good fan base
Yes.
as a theater company. Because utapata mini fan wa Mwikali. So I'll go watch Mwikali's shows. Mina nanga show ju Mwikali yuko kwa hiyo show.
Yes. Yeah.
So Mwikali has to build has to have many of us.
Of views, yes. Build a community.
Yeah, you have to build a community. And now, sisi kama DocuFlix started last year.
Oh,
yes.
You're still a baby.
We are turning one in this
We are turning one. Yes.
It's our 1 year anniversary. That's why we've gone big, yani.
Oh,
now to compare our first show Unmarried, the audience that we had.
Walikuwa wangapi?
Tulikuwa na viti mingi. But being good actors to perform. Yeah, being good actors.
And the show is very powerful.
Yeah, it was a very powerful show.
Yeah. Like I've told you,
and I was playing a role that I still.
It was the first one. We acted, we didn't have a director.
Yeah, we direct, act.
And it was a very powerful, we'll do that Unmarried, another one.
We will have
the case, and it was based on a true story. Like you are equal inspiration. Ilikuwa copy paste from
true
someone's
real
life.
story.
And it was about an assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very heavy, like even they think there's someone who had to walk out. It was a very heavy scene because the next one tutawa entertain sana.
Still have people who don't like me from that show.
Yeah, actually, there's a friend who does not.
Yeah.
Like, so, I was the victim. Then he was, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so sisi tunataka irudiwe for sure. We'll be back there. But in terms of marketing, because growing this fan base, and we've seen other theater companies that probably I'll just mention. We've seen Too Ali for Bards. They've grown such a huge fan base. What are some of the things that maybe you've learned from them, or are working on, or have worked for your company in terms of growing the numbers? I mean, from Ukumbi Mdogo to Viti Mingi to now to Mengia Main Auditorium, the Kenya National Theatre. You know, what are some of the things that you've done to grow the fan base for your audience?
So the first thing that now what we've started doing different is the collaboration. You see now, like I'm telling you, when we started, so here tulianza, that's a story for another day. How we started DocuFlix. We started within 3 weeks. So ni refu na fupi. Then the play and everything and marketing. So anyway, so now the thing that I've learned is the time. You also need to give yourself time, and then investing on marketing. Like it's just like any other product. See, you need to like really invest in marketing. Then the other thing is collaboration. Collaboration.
Yes.
Like this Life After Likes will also be musical. We'll have a band. We've partnered with the Money Band. So I'm telling you, Life After Likes, you all should come. We've poured our hearts, souls, and everything.
That's beautiful. And I'm sorry to cut you short, but there's something that's happening in Theatre Winnie now that is pop-up cinemas, quote unquote, like in terms of new and getting out of the ordinary, where theatre is not just the way it used to be. 4 walls, you come and watch as an audience. They've found ways to break the third wall where you become
part of
the show. You know, which is so beautiful.
That is fascinating.
And now we'll have a play with a band.
Yes, and the band will not be hidden.
No.
Hatuweki hapo. Wako hapo.
Oh, wow.
So this one won't hide them. Hatuweki huko. They're part of them. Like they're actually this play is very technical because it's like a dance. Sort of like even when I'm directing, that's why I had to direct because I understand the story. And now it was easier.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of getting someone else to explain.
Okay.
So and then it's a dance. Like there's band, they're playing, they're acting, and actors might or might not sing. But the band will for sure sing. So it's a routine.
That is really cool because kitambo it was just acting and then that's it.
And then music
all this. That is
I think it's so beautiful. I don't know if any one of you experienced Stories at Wita.
Yes, I did.
Which was different because it's still theater.
Yes.
But mlikuwa tao. Tao tu anapiga story anasimama anawapigia story.
Anawapigia tu story.
Matanya, you know, theater has evolved in such a beautiful way.
Yeah.
And I see Film Sunset wakishikana collaborations.
Collaboration.
Majestic. It's always my dream because there's I wish I can remember the production. They have they do theater in the woods. So I've always hata nikianza doc flicks, that's what I wanted. I wanted isikuwa nataka kwa theater. Alafu budget ikani humble.
Go back. Then tutarudi baadaye.
It's good, girl. It's good to have dreams, but it's good to be realistic.
Yeah.
So right now I'm in the realistic era.
Yeah.
But I still have the dream. So theater in the woods. So actually when they were talking, and then nikaanza kuona Film Sunset, and I'm like, this is what I'm thinking, but just take theater.
Yeah. It's possible, like we said. There's
taongelesha nyuma ya tent. See if we can do something. Yeah.
I can see our time is from much spent, and we can sit here and talk and talk. Story haziishi. So if there's someone who's young and wants to venture into acting and theater, and they're like, so what do I do? Mtu alikwambia ukitaka kuact enda audition huko ndio watu wako.
Kuna notice board.
Enda uangalie huko kuna audition.
Kuna WhatsApp group.
Yeah. So what is it that you will tell them? And for those people who think, well, squeezy kuna cinemas, so why should we go for theater, and all those things? What is it that you will tell them? And even for the audiences as well. Because like we say, back then versus now, the audiences keep changing, and the way they consume content, whether it's in form of plays or films, or the audiences are also changing, and you have to sort of morph to fit into what they need.
Yes.
What is it that you'd say? I know that there's 15 questions in one.
Yeah.
But you
summarize.
You ni wasanii.
Tapena synopsis
to a close.
So tukianza na the young people who want to venture into acting. First of all, it's a very beautiful space to be always. So go for it. Now you need to educate yourself first. Yeah, that's something I did not know when I started out.
Yeah.
Until I started attending master classes and just trainings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be talented,
Yes.
but you need to educate yourself.
Educate yourself, get the right skills.
You need to up your skills.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Good advice. I would conquer with Majestic. What you said. But the other thing is, and this I tell young people, honestly, acting is good. Lakini soma. Tafadhali soma. And pata hiyo career yako. It's easier to be a doctor and an actor than just being an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nirudie tena.
Kamera yako ndio hiyo. Anaitwa Dixon huyo.
Please soma. It's just soma. It's easier to be a doctor and an actor than to just be an actor. Yes, all right. So, but like you said, being an actor is a beautiful journey. Like it's beautiful, and there's a career. There are people who are earning very well and they're living good lives and everything. But now you see. Some it was they didn't just get over there overnight, and now with our generation, actually, we are like, I want to make it happen. Microwave. 5 minutes.
Mtu anakuja ameanza leo, anauliza na sasa watu wanalipwa lini? Hata hajajua.
Fanya rehearsals miezi kadhaa.
Hajafanya rehearsals. Amepita auditions leo.
So I would say that was the other question.
The other question was the changes in terms of audience and how they consume content. Yeah. How do you guys make sure that you meet their need in terms of the content from
so we always get feedback after every show. Like I'm telling you, like Unmarried was very heavy. So the next one was a journalist, which was it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
wakasema
the journalist. I wish ungekuja uone hiyo.
Wakasema wanataka but actually people who watched the journalist they still want part 2.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So Life After Likes is a better version of it.
Okay.
So we listen. and we don't judge.
I was about to say the same.
Yeah, even in my head. Okay.
Yeah, we listen and we do what people are saying. So yeah. So the play is Life After Likes to be at Kenya National Theatre, 26th and 27th.
Hiyo ni lini weekend gani?
Weekend after Easter. Huwezi sahau.
Okay.
Unaona Easter, the next weekend, 26th and 27th.
Yes.
We have a show 6 p.m. on Saturday and 2 shows on Sunday. Yeah, the main auditorium, Kenya National Theatre.
Hela ngapi tunalipa?
Hela kidogo. 1,500.
Sasa kuna bado alibadi. Si hatujafika 15.
Imefika?
Bado.
Kuna
ticket wa for 1,000 bado ziko on.
Alibad. And then pia follow kwa social media Docflix. It's DOQ.
Yes.
Flix
Hey.
production.
Yeah.
Because, and then to be our 1 year anniversary. So
Yay.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey.
Yeah. And then for the producers pia wenye wako na show zingine pia tulipo wasanii. Haya.
Thank you.
Hey.
Amesema na drop mic. On that note, tunaenda nyumbani. But thank you so much guys for coming. It was really, really nice hanging out with you guys. Nikajaribu my acting skills. Now amesema wamenicast.
Yes.
You can't tell me nothing. I'm an actor. Sasa from today henceforth. But it was really nice to meet you guys and have an interaction with you guys. Thank you so much as well to you for watching us until the end, and a special thanks to the Lake House right here in Tigoni for hosting us today. My name is Winnie Lubembe.
And I am Wikali Mary.
Adios.
Ciao,
We'll see you
ciao.
tomorrow. Goodbye.